Okay, we are back for some more NBA win totals. We're going to take a look at the Charlotte Hornets and the Brooklyn Nets in today's review. Pretty interesting numbers here. We got the Hornets at 39.5 and the Brooklyn Nets at 20.5. They are going to be really struggling this year. Let's start breaking these teams down. First, let's talk about the Charlotte Hornets over and under 39.5. I think that's disrespectful to Steve Clifford and crew. I'm going to go ahead and back over the total. I know they lost Jeremy Lin. They lost Al Jefferson as well, but what they returned, I think, is fine. I mean, you look at their lineup, they got a guy like, good point guard in Kemba Walker. And, well, let's talk about him just a little bit closely here. Let's talk about last season real quick. Last year, the Charlotte Hornets, they did make it to the playoffs, but they did lose to the Miami Heat. They won 48 games last year, and this is, I think, a good core of players they bring back. They got Nicholas Batum. They picked up Roy Hibbert, who's going to be good on the defensive end. I don't think he's going to contribute, a lot of points. But I think a couple X factors for them. A few of them is the depth of their bench. I think it's going to be decent with Jeremy Lamb, and I really like Frank Kaminsky. I think he's going to have a really good season this year, a real breakout season. Look for him to be in the running for like the sixth man of the year type of stuff. Steve Clifford is an excellent basketball coach. I really like him. He's a protege of Stan Van Gundy. He did a lot with not a ton last year, and they don't really have a lot of difference this year. One key difference, though, is Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. He comes back, and that's going to be a really solid core there I think, what we got. You got Marvin Williams, Batum, Kidd-Gilchrist, Kemba Walker. I mean, it's a pretty good solid starting five there along with Hibbert. Bench, again, I think is going to be a strength. I just like the makeup of this team. They can go pretty deep. They got some offensive weapons. They're going to play good defense, and they got a good coach in Steve Clifford. So I like over the total of 39.5 with the Charlotte Hornets. The Brooklyn Nets, yeah, that's a tough organization. Some people have them actually improving this year. I don't. Right now, odds makers have them at 20.5 on the win totals. Last season, they were arguably the worst team in the NBA. They won just 21 games. They did pick up Jeremy Lin. Outside of that, they really didn't do much. And you're talking about they're relying on guys like Trevor Booker, Rondé Hollis, Jefferson to step up and play major minutes when they're essentially good. They're role players, and they need them to step up and be a solid starters. Brook Lopez, good center, but he's had injury issues. Bogdanovich will probably have a better year, but still, I just don't see Brooklyn doing much this year. They just don't have enough. They're not really deep. But to them, getting to the last year, they won 21 games. I don't think they're going to. I definitely don't think they've improved, so I don't think they're going to get there. I'm going to go under the total with the Brooklyn Nets. So there are my two assessments here on the Charlotte Hornets and the Brooklyn Nets. NBA season is quickly approaching, and I wish you luck on your picks today.